Yo, what's up, guys? Kind of like a weird-ish video that's out of the norm, sort of. Today, just boomers, right? Oh, the boomers, the boomers. I feel like we're in a time, ladies and gentlemen, where you're either going insane, like literally crazy, or, or, or you're getting like espresso depresso up in this bish. Suffer, bish. Espresso depresso, bish. Suffer. So you're either going in one direction. Even if you're rich, I feel like you're either on the verge of insanity or depression. TBH. All right? I don't think that like there's a class that isn't hitting that kind of slope right now. And I don't really know why. I mean, I can imagine a couple things, but the main issue, I don't know. I can only assume that it is from this amazing 4chan post that will give me all the insight. In fact, I came onto the internet and I said, in Tug voice, in order to get my daily fix of reality, realization, reality, causality, perception is real. In order to in order for something to tell me what's right, I need to look it up on the internet, guys. And so I did that, and I found this amazing 4chan post that might be the reason for my depression, but also yours. So let's gather around and read this and see if it works, if it pans out. So be born in 1949. Could not imagine that. I mean, maybe it'd be cool. I don't know. I don't know if I would have like I don't know if I'd be able to own a Kai Cenat at that point, or if like Kai Cenat would like be mad at me and jump me at that point. I mean, it was a weird time period right there, right? All Al Jolson was a thing, right? And he was doing his shenanigans, whatnot. So Anyway, second one: don't have to fight in a war, which I guess you didn't. I guess we did later on. I don't know. Be 20 years old in time for the summer of 69. I guess a lot of good stuff was going on back then. Pick up some ridiculous 11 out of 10 who's hitchhiking to Woodstock in Plymouth Roadrunner I bought after working a summer job for a month. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you could do that. Nowadays, they would be like, but what do you mean, Sen? There are bad bitches everywhere. The bad bitches are everywhere. The bad bitches, like Idubbbz' wife, Anissa, and Ethan Klein's wife, Hila. Yeah, so about that, the bad bitches nowadays are stuck up, annoying, fucking retarded bitches. And I'm not saying this as like oh, it's cool to be red pilled. No, that's equally kind of as GAY to BH. I'll tell you in a separate video. But moral of the story is, yes, while there might be more bad bitches, there's more bad behavior as well. And this bad behavior has been approved as OnlyFans has become a thing, a conglomerate. Guess what that is owned by? That's right, it's owned by Ethan Klein's kinds of people. Who could have seen that coming, guys? It's almost like they did this in order to destroy Western society's original ideals and good habits, to corrupt the mind, and then later was like trying to be like, nah, bruh, it's just progressive and like positive shit, bruh. That kind of stupid shit, and everybody just kind of fell for it. Crazy. Insane. Literally insane. And they say I'm fucking crazy. No, bro. This world we're living in is crazy. You want to see how I got these scars? There he goes with the Joker impression. Oh my god. It's not a fucking impression. Fuck you. She's immediately into me because she's from a small town. I'm the only man in her life who's not her father or brother. That's also another thing. Social media had this impact to where like people don't really value relationships, and also OnlyFans influence and feminism had this stupid empowering bullshit. Basically, women, you could be as good as the men because you have body parts to show off. You can be female streamers like Emaru and think you're worth more than you actually are. And guys will simp for you like Asmoncuck. Even Asmongold simps for Emaru, and doesn't he have like a bigger following than her? Even after all the feces he has eaten over his time on the internet, literally. Weird, weird. I mean, some guys are just very, very predictable. And it's okay, guys. I used to do whatever it took to get another nice little fucking, like, whatever, badge of honor, I guess. I don't know. For the bitches. I understand, but that was when I was fucking 18. So, guys, if 30-something-year-old Asmongold, who looks like a creepy 45-year-old pedophile, is going to simp for Emmaru, and a lot other kinds of Asmongold archetypes are going to do the same, there's a fucking issue. I hate to be that guy to point it out with like a big shiny red sign, but guys, there's a little bit of a problem here. I don't know if you're aware. There's a little bit of a problem with civilization. Civilization. That's how the French say it. She's immediately into me because she's from a small town. We covered that. Bring her home and marry her. Back then, women were like fine with getting married, and you could just marry her and not get Me Too to hell or have her take all your asset money. But now it's like, I'll tell you, there's like this recent situation where we have some torta looking bitch. I'll show you a picture in a later community post, so be ready for that. Ugh. And she just basically is married to this guy from like a different country. This guy is not a looker, by the way. This guy looks like shit. I'll probably show you what he looks like. We're putting together some memes for these people. It's going to be huge. It's going to be great. But Mr. Phil was his name, from Ireland. He's on disabilities. He cries and he says it's not disability. He said it's actually welfare, or the other way around. Is splitting hairs, whatever. This guy isn't the brightest, sharpest tool in the shed. Anyway, this guy is trying to rizz up or like marry some torta that was, what do you know, showing her nudes to me. So this is where we're at. We have a fucking Quasimodo looking motherfucker named Phil from Ireland that wants to rizz up some groupie of mine. The best thing they did was send me nudes that I didn't take seriously. This is where we're at. That's the desperation of men, bruh. That's where we're at. And then recently, Mr. Ireland over here, Phil, he gets fucking cucked, and he tries to defend his wife's honor. This is where we're at. This guy even called me like a freaking like mag. He used every leftist terminology he could. You're a closeted MAGA. You're misogynistic. Yes, I am. What are you going to do about it? Oh, you're going to eat shit or are you going to cuck to your wife again? Whatever. Anyway, that's where we're at. That's the state of quote-unquote men these days. I'd like to think this is just like a freaking Europe problem because, all the men from Europe are fucking pussies. Chud logic, mate. I fight for truth and Koiman. I'm Koiman. I'm Koiman. I'm very, very, very cool. That's why I need Chud logic on my channel tags to help me in the algorithm. For the record, I don't really hate these guys, but it's kind of ridiculous, the whole theatrics that they try to pull. It's almost as bad as the Oreos theatrics. But yeah, I mean, men from like the UK are barely considered men anyway, or whatever. So there's that, but whatever. Anyway, bring her home and marry. We got that. Go get a job, hired off the street with no experience, and get trained. I assume this used to happen as well. Nowadays, if you don't, your parents never gave a shit about you and helped you with like a trust fund or whatever whatever brokies want to cry about nowadays. I always get called the trust fund guy. The trust fund. You're such a trust fund guy. I don't understand it. Are you mad that I have more money than you? I mean, I guess, but dog, come the fuck on. Like, really? I get the struggle, right? People are like, oh, Sen, you're just a da-da-da-da-da. No, I hung out with Kai Cenat people, okay? Like, I understood this. I was so ahead of the curve. I'm like, yes, I'm like that one Power Ranger. There was this Power Ranger shit where there was this one fucking guy who was like rich, but he became the leader of the Power Rangers. It was essentially giving Logan Paul the fucking role of the Red Ranger when he didn't deserve it. But then he learned valuable life lessons along the way to make him a capable leader and whatnot. I kind of did that, except I decided to go and hang out with a bunch of Kai Cenats, Lil Waynes, and 50 Cents. Oh, and a Ramon or two. And we just chilled in the ghetto, dog. That's right. I did that. And I did that. You know why I did that? I did that for the people. For the people to understand you better. So nobody can hit me with this, you're a trust fund kid, you don't understand the struggle. Brother, I understand it. I've just upgraded. That's all. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Oh, by the way, I literally have offered to employ brokies in the past, so I don't, yeah, come on, man. Get a job hired off the street. Buy 10 acres of land for less than what I make a year. Needing the Pepe man over here. That was also a thing. I'm not gonna deny. I think a lot of this shit I think are things that my parents had done or grandparents, and then like vice versa. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they knew the tricks. And if we were closer, I'd be able to ask them and say, "Is this 4chan fucking post accurate? Is this what you did, boomers? Rent out my land for decades." That is definitely something grandparents I think did. Maybe. Retire and sit around a house all day looking at a collection of... Oh, that's totally my fucking grandparents, bro. That's literally them, bro. That's fucked. Kids today just don't understand how hard work and pulling themselves up by their bootstraps. That is what a lot of freaking boomers would say, typically. I don't think... Now, granted, it could be just because I don't talk to my family as much. Or I haven't like bothered to listen to them that much recently, but whatever the case, all right, they're like ghosts, bro. They're like Caspers, all right. Everything's a Casper. I'm not real. But yeah, I assume that there are a lot of boomers out there that say this as well and are like, "Whoa, you don't understand hard work." I'm like, bro, different time. You had it on fucking easy mode. We have it on hard mode over here on these streets, okay? Everything is oversized. It's like what I originally said about YouTube. The Let's Players, even PewDiePie, nothing inherently special, really, other than like maybe a personality, which was quite easy to have at the day. You gotta understand, if a reject like Boogie and Rebutech USA were able to be like become relevant off of YouTube back then, all you really needed was a personality, a camera, or like a capture card to be relevant and get a paycheck you didn't deserve. So yes, YouTube was very much another example of this, right? It was easy. It was social media fucking bullshit, conglomerates, money you don't deserve, pretty easy. All right. I'm not going to pretend like all these other guys on this platform that being a YouTube character is difficult, because, well, it might be difficult to like people that are, God, I don't want to sound biased, but below 25, the age of 25. And I'll say the reason for that is probably because the government is doing this by force, like just chalking a bunch of like pills down everybody's throats as like you'll go to your favorite doctor over there, right? And he won't tell you. He'll just prescribe something. He won't tell you that he gets like $5,000 per fucking, person that he registers to this particular fucking, I don't know, depress, cure, happy pill thing that he's being sponsored by, right? They won't tell you that. They don't give a shit, bro. But like, that's like, again, the state of the world. And really, what do these little happy pills do? They lower the anxiety that's been provided by the government. LOL. Ha ha ha. You think I haven't caught on? And then you're like locked into a subscription service that you were like born into because the world decided to turn up the chemicals to cause anxiety. So you're just literally, you are a walking subscription waiting to happen. If you have a child, you have to protect them, but even then, the chemicals and every fucking stupid shit that the 1%ers and everybody does, whether it's fucking Barack Obama or Donald Trump, You know, we actually still have retards that believe that either of these guys are like not identical and care about their own side. You guys are fucking stupid. Like I said, fucking Barack Obama was black Donald Trump. Donald Trump is fucking white Barack Obama. These two, you all ever know why there's so much tension behind them? Because they're so fucking alike. Because they're so fucking alike. And it drives them fucking insane, bro. Although I will say, fucking Donald Trump is probably the top in that relationship. Barack would always be the one taking it up the rear, like his entire fucking presidency. Anyway, that's pretty much the truth of the matter. That's the realness hour. Tomorrow or whenever I upload the next video, we'll be talking more about everybody's favorite e-celebs that roam the planet, that totally have a leg to stand on and have never done anything corrupt in their fucking lives. We live in a society.